We got to talk about Maestro. What's going on, everybody? GemMint here, back with another statue reveal video. Now, this is not the first time you're seeing XM Studios Maestro statue, but it's the first time I'm really gonna speak on it, give you my thoughts. We're gonna go through pictures, pricing, dimensions, and more. So let's jump right into it. So Maestro, and I'm going off memory, is a future version of Bruce Banner of Hulk, created by Peter David from the Future Imperfect storyline, which I believe was just a 2-issue storyline. Most recently, Peter David has tackled the character again in a trilogy of 5-issue miniseries, which have been great as well. So it's this future evil version of Hulk where he destroys everyone and becomes the ruler, becomes the Maestro. So XM Studios made a quarter scale piece, and we're looking at version A. There are 2 versions. The version A has a edition size maximum of 100 because this piece is humongous, it's heavy, and version A comes with a bunch of Easter eggs. So we're gonna get into it. First of all, it retails 3,499 Singapore dollars, which is about 2,500, 2,550 USD, and is not licensed for the United States. It's licensed for the usual territories that their Marvel license allows for. With that out the way, let's take a look at some pictures, and then we'll get into some dimensions, and then my final thoughts. So the first picture we get here is just a close-up of the Maestro. Right away, you can see the Captain America shield, Thor's hammer, Mjolnir on the ground there, and he's holding something. I can't tell what that is yet. You can get a glimpse of Silver Surfer's board in the back, and you can kind of tell it's a Sentinel head throne that he's sitting on. Looks great. Love the texturing in the pants, love the folds, the boots with the straps, the boots with the furs. No, I'm playing. He looks great. You can see his skin tone. You can see the veins going through his chest, his fabric, and his necklace piece, which is accurate to the comics, and then that older Bruce Banner Hulk face with the big white beard. Now on to the dimensions. Now this is version A without all the Easter eggs. So what looks like a different position too. He's not holding anything in his right hand. He's just got it across his face here like he's thinking. We can see Namor's trident there on the base as well. Juggernaut's helmet. You can see Dr. Octopus tentacles. So even without all those Easter eggs I mentioned, it's already riddled with Easter eggs. 85 centimeters tall, which is about 33.5 inches. The depth is also 33.5 inches, and the width is just slightly smaller, coming in at 83 centimeters, which is about 32.5 inches. So those are the dimensions. We're seeing a little bit more of the Maestro. Here is a scale perspective next to an XM Studios employee with that different switch out. It looks like he's holding Thanos' gauntlet. We'll have to get a closer look of that. So that shows the scale. Here's another picture, kind of like the first one we saw, but zoom back a little bit more. You can see a destroyed Juggernaut helmet there. You can see him sitting on the throne. Here's from the side. And again, that Doc Ock tentacle, you can see it's that Sentinel throne that he's made up with that purple metallic shine. And there's the back where you can see Silver Surfer's board, and you can see that Sentinel head, which looks awesome. Going on the left side of Maestro, we can see the Stormbreaker hammer, so he's got 2 of Thor's hammers. Another shot here from the side. You can see the great detail in the hand, all those veins going there. He's ripped, and it looks like the Sentinel head. It's on this sub base. It looks like a laboratory. You know, Bruce Banner being the scientist that he is, makes sense he would still have a laboratory. Here's a close-up so you can see the gauntlet better. A little less comic looking and a little bit more MCU looking for that gauntlet. Still cool though. You can see the weathering and all the battle damage on Maestro's shoulders. A better look at the detail in the pants. The paint on the skin looks great, man. That green. XM Studios knows how to paint green skin. They do a great job. I like how the fingernails have that yellowish, dirty look to them. Here's a close-up of the portrait for the last picture. It looks great. So version A is what you see here. Version B is the big one, the one that comes with all the Easter eggs. So let's pull up version B and take a look at that. This video is brought to you by Ninja Funk. Help save the universe from bad music by telling your LCS to order Whatnot Publishing's first book, coming out on November 2nd. Big shout out to JPG from THATSPIDERMANBooth.com as street level hero. Here we go. So version B is a little bit more expensive. It's 4,499 Singapore dollars, which is about 3,270 USD. So it's more expensive, and I hear that it weighs about 330 pounds. We'll see if that comes up anywhere, but version B limited to 499. So it looks like they plan to sell more of version B than version A, which has been the truth historically in the past. They've been giving both options, but most of the time collectors choose the option with more switch outs, more Easter eggs, more whatever for the higher price point. So they do have that lower end SKU, which is still pretty expensive. But anyway, right away with the first picture, you can start to see these little vials. What do you want to call them? These little tubes that will house those Easter eggs that I mentioned. So let's get a closer look at the whole thing. Already you can see he's got Iron Man armor, War Machine armor, he's got the Venom and Carnage symbiotes, Loki's helmet, what looks like Professor X's Cerebro helmet. I think I see Black Panther's mask. We'll have to look at the close-ups, but 130 centimeters long now, which translates to 51 inches in its width with all of those extra pieces. The depth gains a little bit more as well because it's 102 centimeters, which is about 40 inches. And the height will remain the same, the 85 centimeters, which again is like 33.5 inches. So, wow, let's keep on going through these pictures. Again, for scale, we got the XM dude in the back. We appreciate that because you want to see what it looks like next to somebody. I mean, you could give dimensions all day, but when it's there in front of you, that's when you really get that perspective. All right, so it still has all those same Easter eggs as far as Juggernaut, Mjolnir, Cap's shield. I think I've mentioned everything that we have seen as far as those Easter eggs. Wow, I didn't know they light up. That is amazing. So those little laboratory tubes, if you will, they do light up. This is with them lights off. Moving around to the side, trying to get an idea of what else is in those tubes. Here's from the back. I like he's got all his trophies around him. He's defeated Earth's mightiest heroes, and this is what we're seeing here. So behind the symbiotes, you can see Ultron's head, Magneto's helmet. All right, so next to Black Panther's mask, it looks like Thor's helmet and Doctor Doom's mask. Here's a quick close-up of the two portraits. So him looking down, like I said, with his hand kind of on his chin, looking at maybe the symbiotes or something. And then here is the other portrait. I'm digging him. Here's a closer look at Namor's trident, the little Silver Surfer Easter egg, and look at the close-up of the hand, the forearm, man, the muscle tendons in there, the pores of the skin, the shadowing and the veins, incredible. Closer look at the Juggernaut helmet. You can see the inscription on Mjolnir. Close-up of Doc Ock's tentacle, a close-up here of Doctor Strange cloak of levitation. Here goes Stormbreaker with all that weathering, looks awesome. So I guess that's more of a Beta Ray Bill Easter egg. Here goes War Machine and Iron Man. At first I thought it was the same Iron Man from the classic one that I just reviewed recently. It's very similar. I love how the armor is all destroyed, right? Because if these were fallen heroes, they had to take some damage from Maestro. A closer look at the symbiotes, that's awesome. And then with the light up, looks great. You can see Magneto's helmet in the background. Okay, so Nova's helmet is the other Easter egg next to Magneto. Man, that's so dope. The light up is a must. The light up takes it to another level. I would love just a version with just the little vials, man. Here goes Doom's mask, Thor's helmet, Black Panther's mask, Cerebro, and Loki. So I think we see all the Easter eggs now. Wow, they really outdid themselves. The light up does go to the back of the statue. You can see the Sentinel eyes appear to be lit up. Here's a closer look. Yeah, guys, that is amazing. Let me see, does it show the weight here? Estimated weight is 145 kilograms, which is 319.67 pounds. Holy moly, that is huge. The estimated shipping is 158 kilograms, which is 348, almost 350 pounds. Sheesh. All right, let me give you my thoughts on this. This is an amazing piece. Now, there's been a lot of like Hulks on Thrones lately. I feel like there was a custom one, then Queen Studios had one, but they've always taken from like the Planet Hulk storyline. Now we got Maestro, a character that we never have received. I don't think anyone has really tackled Maestro. And this is one of those pieces, man. This is a centerpiece. This is something that would be directly behind me if I had this set up with all of those vials of the fallen heroes. I'm a fan of this piece. I'm really impressed. You're gonna have to make a custom display for this, man. This has to be a sturdy display to hold the 300 pounds that it commands. It's gonna be expensive, not only with the retail price, but the shipping price. But I think it looks great, man. I'm a big fan of this piece. I think if I were to get a Hulk on Throne, I would get this one because then I could still do a regular Hulk, and Maestro is kind of a different version. It makes sense in my head. Let me know what you guys think about XM's Maestro in the comments down below. I'm blown away. I want just the Easter eggs. Appreciate you guys watching. Stay minty fresh. Peace.
DJ Links.